Hey guys, so in this tutorial, I'll show you on how you can create a dedicated domain to your email service. So right now, when you are when you haven't installed a dedicated domain to your account, it means that you are sending from the default domain from TekMatix, which is basically mg.tekmatix.com. So if you want to register your own domain, just follow the steps that I'm about to show you. Yeah. So the first thing that you need to do is go to settings and then go to your email services, and then let's just wait for that one to load. Yes, as you can see in here, we already have the default server in here, which a dedicated domain are already added earlier. So what I'll do now is I'll create a new one. So I'll click on dedicated domain here on the right hand side. Click on that, and yeah, so basically this is where I'm going to add my domain. So I'll click on add domain. And yeah, so this is the format that we need to follow. So it has different instructions here below and here, so you can just read that. So basically, when you install a verified dedicated domain to your emails, it will increase your email deliverability. So we suggest you do this. So yep. So the format for your email domain, it could be mg.yourdomain.com, but you can also do mail.yourdomain.com, or it could be email.yourdomain.com, or whatever you want to call it. So for us, we will just use mg.tekmatix.net because that's the domain that we're going to add. So I'll type in mg.tekmatix.net. So that's it. I'll click on add and verify. And then after that, let's just wait for that one to load. Hang on. Let me just refresh the screen. So basically, it will show you something like this. These are the records that you need to add to your domain server. So the server we're using for this demo will be Google Domains. Each domain server acts the same. Like GoDaddy UI for the DNS management is different. Bluehost is different. Crazy Domain is different. But if you're having trouble in linking that one, please reach out to our support, and we will help you out. So yeah, so let's proceed with the record adding. So let me just minimize the screen, and I got my Google domain here opened. Let me just refresh the screen because it's been open since earlier, just to update the page. So yeah, you see verified stuff in here because I did a test earlier. So don't worry about that. Let's just create record. So the host name would be MG. Please don't include your domain name. So if your domain name is techmatics.com, please don't include .com, techmatics.com. Just do MG. So I'll copy MG as my host name. And the type would be, as you see, this type is text. So I'll switch it to text, and the TTL, just set it to default. Google Domains default TTL is 36, so I just set it that way. And copy the values in here and paste it here. And then after that one, I'll create another record, basically the same one, the text, but it has different values and different host name. So let me just do the rest by just copying it, MG. And the type would be the same thing, text. And then TTL would be the same. And yeah, so create new record again. It's different from different domain server. Usually, Google Domains allows adding multiple domains at once, or domain record at once, but usually on other domains you have to do it one by one. So it's really up to you, depending on how you set up your domain or where you bought it. So yeah. So let's proceed with the next one. Email MG. Don't include your domain. Type would be CNAME. Value would be this one. Create new record. It should be MX. Then the host would be this one, and then type would be MX. So this is the difference between Google Domains and other domain server. What I can do in here, because MX actually ask for a priority number. So the priority number that you can see in here is 10. So what I'll put in here, basically, this is how they require it to be formatted. I'll just put 10 first, space, and then the value. But sometimes on other, like the main server, it actually has a different text box for the priority number. So yeah, you can just look for that one. And then I'll just add another record. And what I can do is just add another value and put in the priority number. And that should be it. So I'm all good with that. I'll just click save. And that should be all good. So as you can see, it's already published. So what I can do now is I'll just click on verify domain just to verify my domain. So as you can see, I already got all my domain verified. So when I go back here, yeah, so basically if you want to set this specific mgtekmatics.net at your as your default sending domain, just click on this checkbox on top and it should set this one as your default sending domain. So I'll just click that one because I want this to be our default one. Yeah, so let me just click on verify first. Usually it delays on the display, but it should be all good now. And if it's still not verified on your end, please wait up to 24 to 48 hours because usually domain records takes time to propagate. So yeah. So to set this specific sending domain as a default, click on the checkbox on the top right, and that should do it. So as you can see, this is the default sending domain. And when I go back to the email service main dashboard, you will see that we are sending from mgtekmatics.net. So yeah, so that's how you do it. So if you have any tutorials that you want us to do, please leave a comment below and we will do it for you. Thank you.